Welcome back to the channel where we try to have respectful and nuanced conversations about video games we like. In today's episode, I'm not going to look at Crosswind. This is in closed alpha. I don't think it has a date announced yet for its release, but you've probably seen some trailers for it and thinking, oh, that looks like Sea of Thieves, but it's like a survival Sea of Thieves. Valheim meets Sea of Thieves, that kind of thing. I got into the closed alpha. I've been really impressed so far with a lot of things. Wanted to just give you my gut reaction, my first impressions of it, things I like, and, you know, this place to watch. So, first things first is the UI. I am really impressed with. I really love the look of this game, the icons, all that kind of stuff. I think it's very, very clean. I think survival crafting games can sometimes have an issue with UI and getting muddled. This one feels really good, really obvious, really intuitive with crafting things. So I like that a lot. I really like the look of this game. This is probably not a good showcase right now that the weather's coming in. But once the sun comes out, I'm sure it will while we're recording this, it looks really good too. Probably should say it is a survival crafting game. You can do co-op, but they do describe optional PvP and mmo-lite activities. I don't think we know what that means yet. If you guys really like this, I'll reach out to the developers and see if we have any more information to get. Send them an email. So I don't know what that entails yet, but there are things like this when you play where you go into like a separate instance almost, like in a cave, which I'll explain a bit more as well. So I'm predicting there might be like some activities you can do versus a boss, because there are bosses in this game, and maybe you can team up with other people to do a boss. Cool. So at the moment though, for the closed alpha, it's just really the survival PvE aspects that you can engage in. There is ground combat, but you can get on a ship and have naval battles as well. I'll talk a bit more about that too, but let's just explain the stuff in your area first. I like the UI, I like the aesthetic, all that kind of stuff. Building feels really good. I suck at building stuff, but I think if you love building bases, there looks like a lot of options here with angles and materials and the look of the stuff. Like, I think you'll have a good time if you like doing these games and making a cool pirate base. This looks good. This is my version of a pirate base. This thing needs to have a roof, so it has a roof over it. That's it. It's functional. These things need to be outside, so they're just randomly placed outside. The game does feel very similar to Valheim, where you'll probably end up moving your base, and the reason why that is from what I've seen so far, resources don't regenerate. So for example, the ore that you need to mine are like in the caves. So I've gone through here and I don't have my light on. Hold on. Can I get another light? This will be a good showcase of what it looks like inside. If I go to my workbench and have a quick look, I'm going to show you the combat and stuff in a second as well. So I can use some grease to fill up my lantern. Oh, I didn't pick it up. Pick it back up. Go over here. Go into the cave. So I set up my base outside the cave so I could farm ore a little bit easier. Put your light on. So this area had a whole bunch of ore that spawned in it. You can see I've been mining it and trying to pick it up as I go. I haven't seen these caves like respawn their ore, so it kind of makes a gameplay loop. Is you go to an island, or you start off an island, you clear all the resources on the island, you get on your boat, and then you move, like your island hop, and so you move on to the next area. That kind of reminds me a lot of Valheim, where you had to like move your base to different biomes, and that's kind of what I've been doing at the moment. I don't know if that will change or not, but that's why everything's just randomly laid around here, because I just moved my base to get more ore. I really like it. Cool. Other things to know before I move on to the combat? Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go get into a fight. I'll show you an aspect that I really like about the game, which is the combat. You have a block and a parry if you time it correctly. You also have a dodge, and you can lock on to targets. You have a pistol or a musket. This moment I have a pistol that you can shoot. I've only got 3 bullets in it. You need to have your like rocks to shoot, and You also need to have gunpowder, which I haven't discovered how to make yet. Gonna take you over to a ruin with some zombies because I think it shows you the combat system a bit better, and that's what I really like. And we'll go from there. And then I'll jump in the boat and I'll show you some more stuff. Okay, this zombie's gonna come for me, so I can target a zombie. So if I time this right click correctly, okay, and I'm dead. I forgot to cook some food. Hold. It is okay. You respawn on your bed, wherever your bed is. Now this is this is another base that I made. When you die, you drop your gear. Other reason this reminds me of Valheim, it's gonna kick your ass. And I forgot to make any food buffs. The food is like really important. It buffs stamina, it buffs your stats. You just do that, you get your gear back. I don't know if I can do this without a food buff because these guys are gonna one-tap me pretty much every time. I'll show you what the bullets look like. Oh, no, I won't. Okay. Hold. I'm in. I pressed the wrong button. We're gonna go back. Hold. I'm not showcasing the guns very good. I'm gonna have to really log in here. I give the volley back. Okay. Hold. Okay. Pick this up. Okay. Gun equip. Then equip. Log on. So this is the gun. Right, and you gotta wait for it to reload. So it's nice like that. If I block at the right time. Okay, you can't block that, by the way. That's an unblockable move. Now I'm gonna bleed out probably. This is going so bad. But this is kind of why I like it. The game is going to kick your ass. Okay, let's try again. Okay, this weapon, so I can just dodge stuff like that. This weapon applies bleed. Right, see the little shields? There's like a posture break. If I block with this weapon at the right time, that wasn't the right time. We'll try again. It was too early. It is a little bit hard. There are no Australian servers, so. Okay, that's a posture break. One more. No. And he posture break me. I might just have to shoot him. Fuck you. See ya. He's gonna kick your butt. I'll see if I can posture break. So the shields that come up with this weapon, the rapier, it does damage to posture when I get a parry. So there's like a whole parry system with this weapon. It also stacks bleeding. So if I block at the right time, I can break their posture, I can stun them, and then I can do some damage to it. Another guy coming over. That's gonna apply bleeds. That one's unblockable, so I have to dodge that one. Missed it. You gotta back off a sec. See if I can get it for you. So he's got 2 left. I'll try again. Too early. Okay, so now you get stuns. And then unblockable. You have to dodge. I super like. Okay, it is alpha. There's still some things to fix with it. But that's the basics of the combat system. There's a dodge, there's a parry, there's a normal block, there's a posture system, and different weapons do different things. There's also, I'll just move my camera out of the way. There's also a bunch of stats: strength, agility, precision, mobility, vitality, fortitude. Depending on what you do with your cooking, you can bump up these stats as well. And I'm assuming that there'll probably be some gear that bumps up your stats as well. Like the gear I've got on at the moment does increase damage to animals, All right, so this gives me, I'm not very good against zombies at the moment. I forgot to show you how the ships work. I'm assuming you upgrade your ship because you do have like naval fights at the moment. I've just got, this is a sloop. I've got no cannons on this, nothing. You just jump on in and you start steering, catch the wind. There doesn't seem to be a wind mechanic at the moment, even though there's aspects of the HUD that kind of show you the wind direction, but it doesn't look like it impacts it at this stage. And then you just sail to a new island to get new resources. This is how far you can go out of the map. Other thing I forgot to say that I really like is with the biomes and when you discover things. So when you go into here, so this is coastal jungle. So when I go to an island that has that biome, you can see these are all the materials that you can discover for that biome. So I'm actually missing a bunch of stuff for the coastal jungle. And I probably just have to find the right island that has the right stuff on it. And this will unlock different recipes and different things to do, right? Like a lot of these are just foods, but this is a lantern, which is really important for going to caves. This was a blueprint for building as well. So it's a nice thing where you can just like tick off like, okay, I've got everything on the coastal jungle. Now let's move on to the next biome and go from there. I really like this system as well. My first reactions for the alpha is pretty good. I like this a lot. I want to play some more. If you want to see some more, make sure you give us a like and comment, and I'll maybe make another video once I'm more hours into the game. All right, thanks for that. See you later. Bye bye.